What's up, everybody? Today I just wanted to do a quick comparison video between Tenicor's Velo 4 and Tenicor's Certum3 inside the waistband holsters. The reason I wanted to do this comparison video is because I've gotten a few comments asking which one I like or which one they should choose. So I thought I would do this video just so you guys can make a more informed decision for yourself. As a side note, I've done in-depth individual reviews on both of these holsters, so check those out if you're interested in either one of these. And with that being said, let's start with the similarities. Both have fully adjustable retention and ride height. Both are compatible with threaded barrels, suppressor height sights, and slide-mounted red dots. Both have camming bars that act like traditional concealment claws or wings. The camming bar's right there. I've mentioned in other videos that I like camming bars more than claws or wings. If you want to hear my explanation of why, check out my review on the Certum3 because I go over that in depth. And just for a point of reference, I use the medium size camming bar. When I use the tallest camming bar, it actually rotates the grip so tightly into my body that it affects my draw and makes it a little uncomfortable when I bend over at the waist. So both come with the same attachment options. As you can see, I chose the discreet carry concept clips. They're definitely my favorite attachment option. If you want a more in-depth review on those, check out my video on the Certum3 because I do go over those in detail and why I like them so much. And both holsters are also available with the soft close loops, the soft pull the dot loops, and they're also available with Tenicor's new T1 loop, which is really cool. It's basically just like this DCC clip, only the steel loops all the way up and underneath, so you just thread your barrel in and out, and it's a great option for people who struggle to put their holster on and off with DCC clips, and there are people that struggle to get their holster on and off with these clips. Now let's go over some of the differences because I believe that's really what's going to drive your choice. We'll start out with the Certum3. It was designed to be a multi-positional holster, meaning it can be used strong side or appendix, while the Velo was designed strictly for appendix carry. I've used this strong side and appendix. It works great in both locations. The Certum3 is more versatile and adjustable. It has up to 30 degrees of cant adjustment compared to the Velo, which has none. The Certum also comes with 3 different size camming bars, which allows you to tailor it to your own specific needs. The Velo has an integrated camming bar that's fixed, so you're kind of stuck with what you got. As far as adjustability goes, the Certum can also be used with different size and shaped foam wedges, allowing for more customization. The placement of the wedge can also be adjusted as well. You can place it lower or higher on your holster, so that's a really nice feature. The Certum can also be adjusted so that it rides a little bit lower than the Velo, i.e. closer to your belt line. For those that like real deep concealment, then you may prefer the Certum3 just because it does ride lower. Now, as far as the Velo 4, it has a built-in body contoured wedge, where obviously the Certum3 does not. And I absolutely love this wedge. I find it extremely ergonomic and comfortable. At first I was worried it might create some hot spots, but I can wear it for 16 hours a day. I can sit in a car for 4 of those hours. I can sit in class or at work, and it never creates any kind of hot spots on me. I really love this wedge. I go more in depth in my Velo review, so if you want to hear some more insights about the hard wedge that Tenicor uses, check out that video. The Velo 4 also has a full height sweat guard versus the mid height sweat guard of the Certum3. And the Velo's two clips are spread apart where the Certums are not. And it allows you to span a belt loop, which is nice because it just makes finding the sweet spot on your body a little bit better when you can span a belt loop and you don't have to work around your belt loops as much as you do with the Certum3. And also, when the clips are spread apart like this, it creates a more stable platform to draw and reholster from because you don't experience any kind of tilting or shifting from side to side throughout the day. Now, with that being said, I do realize some people actually like their holster to shift from side to side slightly as they sit down, bend over, move around, because they find that it just makes the whole experience more comfortable. For me personally, I like my gun to always be at the same angle so it doesn't affect my draw stroke. And so, you know, under this stress of the adrenaline dump, I'm not fumbling around with my draw because my gun is now tilted. But I will reassure you, I experienced very little shifting or tilting with the Certum. I did experience a little bit of shifting as I would sit down or stand up, but not much. It really wasn't noticeable until I went to dry fire practice and the pistol was at a slightly different angle. It didn't seem to affect my draw stroke too much, but still, I do prefer the more stable platform of the separated clips. Now, which one do I prefer for appendix carry? I prefer the Velo 4. I love the body contoured wedge. I love that I never have to replace any foam wedges or deal with any kind of Velcro. And like I said, I'm also a big fan of two clip designs. Because they're spread far enough apart to span your belt loop and they're more stable on your belt line. And so those are the main reasons I prefer the Velo for appendix carry. Also, the hard wedge works great for me and the integrated camming bar works great for me. I realize that these two things aren't going to work for everybody. Now, which one should you choose? Well, obviously, if you're going to carry strong side, you should choose the Certum3 because this does not work in that position. If you're new to concealed carry and you're still trying to decide what position you want to carry in, obviously the Certum3 is your answer because you can carry it appendix or strong side and it works equally well in both positions. If you're extremely overweight, the Certum3 might be more comfortable for you because you can put soft foam wedges on it. I would assume that if you're really overweight and have a really big gut, then your stomach is going to push on the top of the holster, forcing this into your body, and it might create some hot spots in your pubic region. Now, I've suggested this holster to two of my buddies, both of which are overweight. They do have a little spare tire on them, and they find this extremely comfortable. But like I said, if you have a really big tactical shelf on you, as they say over at Active Self-Protection, then you might want to go with the Certum. If you need maximum concealment, if you have a really hard time concealing a handgun, then I would go with the Certum, because if you pair it with the tallest camming bar and a real thick foam wedge, it will actually conceal better than the Velo 4. So hopefully this video's helped you decide which one works best for your carry needs. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and have a great day.